Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. I'd like to wish you guys a happy Thursday, almost the weekend here. We'll be having a live stream tomorrow night, as always, on Friday night, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. But I want to make a couple of quick announcements. Guys, as far as the goal with the Tyree Nichols case, moving down there to take the road trip to Memphis to cover the story, we are $250 away from the goal to extending the stay to get more coverage, court room coverage, while I stay down there. So that's a good thing. I appreciate everybody that has contributed to this. A million thanks. Can't be enough. But I mean, we still are trying to get toward this goal. So I appreciate you guys' support and help if you could. Second thing is this, and this is big. About an hour ago, we reached 80,000 subscribers. Never in my wildest dreams that I think this channel would ever take off the way it has. And the movement to 100K continues. So I'd like to thank everybody that subscribed so far. A lot of you guys have been with me when I had like 1,000 subscribers, and I really appreciate you guys. I just wanted to say that before I got in this news. Now, this is a story I wanted to cover a couple of days ago, but it got lost in translation with a lot of these other big stories that broke. So I want to go back to it. And I think you guys will find this interesting, and I want to talk to you guys about it and get your idea or opinion of what you think. If something could have been done different, or, you know, in fact, let's talk about it. This crime occurred in Cincinnati, Ohio on July 12th. But the reason why it's relevant now is because this girl right here pictured, her name is Akira Fletcher. She just got locked up after last week posting a video of her shooting somebody who later died. The person she shot was this girl right here, Naima Norton. And there's another girl that's not pictured up here, but I'll show her in a second, that was with her. All of this started, supposedly, you know, Miss Norton and Miss Fletcher have a history of beef between the two of them. I don't know where it started, but I know it ended in that parking lot when Miss Fletcher shot her. Now, people are up in the air about if this was self-defense or she meant to kill her. In my opinion, I'll come back and give it to you, but first let's catch up on this story and you tell me what you think after taking a look at this series of videos.
Kyle and Paula, and I need to warn you, the video in this story may be disturbing. Now, this is what the suspect, Akira Fletcher, posted on Facebook on Friday afternoon. She included two videos. One of them shows the shots that would end up being fatal. Fletcher tagged Local 12, giving her account of what happened. By the next morning, she was booked into jail.
Hit me again.
4 shots, 1 woman dead, another injured, and the woman recording in jail. And this video will likely be part of the evidence against Akira Fletcher. This was the crime scene on the early morning of July 12th. Police taping off an SUV with a flat tire surrounded by shattered glass in the middle of a parking lot where 2 women were shot on Reading Road in Avondale. Fletcher says these were the moments leading up to the shooting.
You going to jail? I don't give a.
The woman in pink is 29-year-old Naima Norton. Fletcher was recording when she allegedly shot Norton and another woman, also seen in the video. Norton died 6 weeks later. The fatal confrontation playing out on Fletcher's phone.
I have a gun in my purse. They trying to make me out the car. She's busting my window again.
In her Facebook post, Fletcher claims she was being, quote, attacked by Norton. At one point, Norton appears to be holding a knife and then a rock.
I don't give a. They're going to jail. She just threw another rock at me, as you can see. She's slashing my tires.
Eventually, the two women begin walking away, but Fletcher gets out of the car and is heard threatening them before they walk back toward her.
You should be happy. You should be happy you don't get clapped. You should be happy you don't get clapped.
That recording stops as Fletcher starts to move her car. The next video begins with Fletcher's window shattered and Norton approaching her car. It ends with gunshots and Norton on the ground.
A complaint filed in Hamilton County Municipal Court shows there was an ongoing beef between Norton and Fletcher. In May, Norton was accused of pointing a gun at Fletcher and threatening to shoot her. Both women were due in court for that case tomorrow. I warn you, the video in this story is disturbing. It shows the confrontation between Fletcher, Norton, and another woman. In the video, Norton is seen holding a knife and a rock. In her Facebook post, Fletcher says she was being, quote, attacked. She claims her tires were slashed, windows smashed, and a rock was being thrown at her. Now, after watching my report and playing Fletcher's video several times, Clark believes Fletcher does have a solid self-defense case.
Hit me again. Hit me again.
One of these shots allegedly killed Naima Norton, and the woman charged in her murder is the person recording.
You should be happy. You should be happy you don't get clapped. You should be happy you don't get clapped. You should be happy you don't get clapped.
The confrontation played out on Akira Fletcher's phone, posted as 2 clips on Facebook. Jay Clark believes this one alone is enough to prove Fletcher acted in self-defense.
Basically, it's a new sequence of events at that point because they had disengaged. She had walked off. She tried to drive off. Well, now she's approaching.
It shows Fletcher's driver's side window smashed as Norton approaches her vehicle, appearing to reach for something before Fletcher allegedly fires the fatal shots.
Right there, you can see the arm start to come up as she turns to swing it.
Clark says the prosecution will have to prove Fletcher's use of deadly force was not in self-defense. All it takes is proving beyond a reasonable doubt at least one of 5 things. Fletcher created the situation. She did not have reasonable grounds to believe she was in danger of death or great bodily harm, that she did not have an honest belief of being in danger of death or great bodily harm, that she violated a duty to retreat to avoid the danger, or that she used unreasonable force. Based on those elements, Clark says Fletcher has a solid case. He does not believe Fletcher was the aggressor.
Now, you can say she got out and was running her mouth, but words alone are not enough.
He thinks Norton escalated the situation when she returned to Fletcher's car.
And did she use a reasonable force? At best, the state could argue, well, she had a brick, you didn't have to shoot her. Any cop will tell you a blunt object is just as dangerous as a gun.
He says because Fletcher's tires were flat, she likely couldn't drive away. But under Ohio's standard ground law, she didn't have to.
She was in her car. She had a right to, she had no obligation to retreat.
Now, according to court documents, in May, Norton was accused of pointing a gun at Fletcher and threatening to shoot her. Both women were due in court for that case today. Clark says that history might help Fletcher's case.
Guys, what do y'all think? Who you think's right? You think Miss Fletcher, the shooter, is right, or Miss Norton is really the victim and Miss Fletcher needs to go to jail for killing her? Me, honestly, this looked like a straight juggernaut disturbance. And I think at various times, because the video is cut in 2 separate videos, so like they said, some stuff is missing. The cop says she got a valid point of self-defense and all of this stuff, and she may get off. But I will say this. You got to convince a jury, and it all comes down to the theatrics of the lawyers, both the defense and the prosecution. My opinion, they said the girl, Naima Thornton, in May, pointed a gun at her and threatened to shoot her, but she didn't. The only thing that sticks out to me, where I think this whole thing is messed up, and I think Miss Fletcher was stupid, was this. You sat there and let them tear your car up. Now, they threw a rock at you when you was out there. You're recording, and I don't know why people do this. Mainly women, young women do this stuff. They'll record a beef or something crazy going on when they could just leave. She saw her flatten the tires. I think, honestly, in my opinion, they was arguing. She got in the car. Girl threatened her. She put it on Facebook Live showing people, because remember she said, I got a gun in the car. I got a gun. She showed the gun. But you let her tear your car up instead of driving away. Now they mentioned 5 things that go as far as like, you know, her defending herself. One of the things was she could have left, but you restrained from leaving and stayed there. That's the first thing. And the second thing, I think it was the second one, where they said she was in position to, you know, was she really threatened? I say she was threatened. You bust in the car, and then like she started hitting the girl because she picked something up like she was going to hit her with it. That's when she let off on her. I don't know why people antagonize people. When she got out the car, after they was walking away, she got out the car, something was said. You know how it is, especially with girls. A lot of times, got to get the last word in. They was walking away. Something happened that made them come back. She trying to drive the car with flat tires. You could have called the police at any time. You going to jail. What the girl say, I don't give a F, then threw the brick. Just stupid stuff. I think it was different ways of resolving the conflict on the fact of Akira Fletcher removing herself from it. Now, a lot of people ain't going to understand. We ain't see the whole video. And a lot was said. Either of them wasn't backing down. She attacked the car, didn't really attack her. You know, I mean, she attacked her with the brick. It looked like she threw something. But she was tearing the girl car up and you sat there and let her do it. I don't understand that. Maybe if you had flashed the gun like she did, she would have chilled the hell out. Because you jumped out the car talking like a dude. You lucky I don't clap you. You lucky I don't clap you. And that made them come back. Why you even say that? Now, in court, they can try to use that against you. And they will. That's the thing. It all comes down to convincing people that see that. Now they're going to get a bunch of jurors, probably older folk like me, and don't even deal with silliness of cattiness back and forth and juggernaut behavior, and it might spell doom. My humble opinion, they tore your car up. You know what I'm saying? She blast old girl, that's the end of it. I don't think she should go to jail. But if she was talking trash and bringing them back and all of this stuff, and we don't know how this thing began, I don't know. So I'm asking y'all in the comment section, tell me who you think is wrong. The one that shot her or the one that got shot? Now, you see she had a girl with her. Her girl was trying to hide her face with the hoodie, and I ain't see the girl really do nothing, but you wasn't trying to stop your friend from getting hurt. That's the thing. If you got a friend, you keep him out of danger. Why you ain't pull your girl off and like just say, come on, let's go? You were just sitting there ride or dying, and you got hit too. So I don't know what's going on. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. This whole thing is a freaking mess to me, and it's stupid from the jump. I'm out.